All right. Hello, everyone. I hope everyone's doing well today. It's time to do another Corsola playthrough. Yeah, in my previous video, I was constantly making the joke, because I was doing like the Forgotten Pokemon series. I was constantly making the joke where I just said that a Pokemon was based on something that it totally was not based on. I think I said that Corsola was based on pink sea trash, and everyone was really upset about this joke. So many people were like, this is actually the saddest Pokemon ever because our coral reefs are dying and it's because of pollution, and you called this thing sea trash? Oops. Anyways, sorry about that. Today we're going to do another playthrough with Corsola and re-rank it in the tier list to hopefully give it a better performance than it got last time, although, to be fair, I'm not expecting too much out of this thing. After all, it is a water rock type. It takes 4 times damage from grass moves. Oh, also I said that Galarian Corsola is really cute, and then they're like, it's literally based on dead coral, and it's sad. Don't call it cute. It is cute, though. It's really cute. Okay. So today we are going to do a replay with Corsola to re-rank it in the current tier list. If you haven't been following this series, I'm going to give some updates based on what's happened over the last few live streams. My last fully produced Crystal video was Snubble, which ranked in the top of the D tier, and now I've been doing a lot more playthroughs on stream, specifically of the legendaries, so Lugia, Celebi, and Ho-Oh, as well as Ampharos, because I felt like it deserved a re-ranking. Last year, I started as Mareep, and that doesn't really feel fair when all of the other Pokemon on my tier list, like Dragonite or Tyranitar, are being ranked when they start fully evolved. I did the Lugia stream first, and then I did a second playthrough off-stream with Lugia and put that in the re-ranking video for Lugia, so check that out if you haven't already seen it. So far, it has achieved the fastest time so far in Pokemon Crystal. In my Celebi stream, I got at that time when I recorded the stream, I got the fastest time that I had ever had, 1:16. And Ho-Oh, I still need to do one more playthrough. Ho-Oh, I still need to do one more playthrough with, just because I have to cut Sprout Tower out and see how much that impacts its results. Now, let's talk about Corsola's typing, because Water Rock is not particularly good against Grass-type Pokemon, so that whole thing about me skipping Sprout Tower, I am already going to apply to Corsola's playthrough. Yeah, this thing really doesn't want to go in there and get hit by Vine Whip from the Bellsprout. I am also going to have to be very careful with Corsola I'm also going to have to be very careful with Corsola when I'm fighting Wild Bellsprout trying to catch my cut user. I don't want to get knocked out randomly at the beginning of the game. As a result, I'm probably going to have to save there and play quite conservatively. However, I think we should mention what is going to be likely the biggest obstacle for Corsola, and that is the early game where I have to fight the rival in Azalea Town. In all my playthroughs, I feel that it is most fair for the Pokemon to go up against the rival's team when he chooses the starter that is strong against you. In some cases, if you're a fire type, this means he chooses Totodile and it has Water Gun throughout the entire playthrough. And in other cases, this means you're Corsola and he chooses Bayleaf and it has Razor Leaf when you're in Azalea Town. And I anticipate that this is going to be extremely difficult and very frustrating to get through. Yeah. So, Salty Tyranitar, you're onto it. Yep. Silver Battle 2 is going to be brutal. It's going to be so rough. Okay, so here I need to mention the fact that I am going to make this playthrough and the following playthrough. I'm likely doing 2 today. I expect this stream to be like 6 hours long, by the way. I am going to do those 2 playthroughs, and then I'm going to make this into a highlight video. So you'll kind of notice my narration will switch from like just hanging out, chatting with the chat, and then actually trying to deliver lines that will cut together into a decently edited video. My goal is to eventually get good enough at improvising while streaming that my stream highlights videos are near the quality of my fully produced videos. Obviously, they'll never be able to be the same quality if I'm just using live audio, but my goal is to get it as close as is possible. I figured out some tech problems that I was having last time for this stream. Last time I was unable to separate my vocal audio from my the music, the background music, so the stream highlight did not turn out exactly the way I wanted it to, but I figured that out for today, so there shouldn't be issues there. Yeah. Overall, I just want people to have more types of content that they can engage with. If you want to hang out for the whole stream while you're like doing work or something like that, sure, hang out. If you can only stay here for an hour or 30 minutes, that's great too. But also, if you want to watch a condensed version that's like 20 to 30 minutes long, then you can check out the highlight video later on and see how these runs went and what went into Corsola's current placement in the tier list. Okay. Gotta love how Gligar is worse than Snubbull. I know, right? Snubble's not very good, but Gligar is really bad. It starts with Poison Sting. Poison Sting is just terrible. Thank you for reading my comments. It's weird talking to you live after chatting in the comments before. Yeah. It's not that weird. It's good, though. It's good. Mod Slap availability tier list when, yeah, Gligar gets the impossible, and then everyone else gets at least Bruno tier or above. Corsola, you know, Corsola actually does learn Mud Slap, so that's nice. Alright, so now let's do a breakdown on Corsola's stats. It has 55 HP, 55 attack, 85 defense, 65 special attack, 85 special defense, and 35 speed. So it's really slow, it's mostly a defensive Pokemon with balanced defenses, and it has more special attack than it has physical attack. However, after Faulkner's badge boost, my attack stat should be around my special attack stat, so there isn't really an early game advantage between choosing like a water move or, say, tackle. After all, Bubble is pretty bad, and that's my starting water move, like starting in the sense that I learned it at level 13. Through level up, Corsola gets access to some pretty good moves, Recover, Bubble Beam, and Ancient Power, so it actually does get a rock move, which is really nice. I'm used to playing Generation 1 with rock types and not having access to Rock Slide. Always so frustrating. Through TMs and HMs, this thing gets access to, through TMs and HMs, this thing gets access to Headbutt and Return, but it does not get access to Swift. And then it gets access to some decent coverage moves. Earthquake, Mud Slap, as I said before. So those are going to be very useful. Also, I think it's worth noting that for this first playthrough, I'm going to be using Hidden Power Dark, so I will have perfect DVs. When I come back and do my second optimized playthrough, which I'm going to do all the optimization on stream as well, then we will set Hidden Power to a different type to hopefully help Corsola out throughout the run. Yeah. I want to mention something now that I find kind of weird. Corsola is a water type and it gets access to only one ice type move, which is Ice Beam, and I can only get this from the move tutor after I defeat Lance. Also, Gemma, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Most water type Pokemon get access to access to usually the TM ice moves that you can learn. So in this case, it would be Blizzard and Icy Wind. I find it kind of weird that Corsola doesn't get access to those two, which I anticipate is going to make Clair as well as Lance much more difficult. Another peculiarity of this moveset is that Corsola gets access to Psychic. However, you have to wait until Kanto to obtain that TM, and it's not particularly useful once you get there. Okay, the last thing that I need to mention about Corsola is the fact that it is a fast growth rate Pokemon. This is the second best growth rate, and unfortunately for me, that's very bad today. Corsola would be much better if it was medium slow, and that's just because that growth rate levels up faster than the fast growth rate until level 30. And honestly, I think most of Corsola's struggles are going to come before level 25. Anyways, who needs ice cream when you have access to Sunny Day Corsola? Yeah, Sunny Day Corsola. You know, that's the kind of thing that you really just want to use in a playthrough. Let's cut the power of all my water-type moves and make Solar Beam hit me in one turn. There's some weird TM and HMs that Pokemon learn in these games. So like a lot of Pokemon learn Nightmare and Dream Eater even though they have no sleep-inducing move. And then a lot of other Pokemon get access to Sunny Day and Rain Dance when it doesn't seem to make any sense. It's like they were trying to give every Pokemon weather. But like, why? That's so weird. Okay, I'm going to mention that there is a few updates that I've made to my software recently. So the first one is I have default names when I'm doing these playthroughs. That saves like, what, 2 seconds? It's just a nice convenience thing for me. Also, it is a mandatory or guaranteed Krabby catch whenever I use the Good Rod in Olivine City, just so that we don't like encounter like 10 Magikarps and that skews the results dramatically. Other than that, I also want to mention something that I've done in GameHook, so I'm just going to show that on stream right now. These are all the properties that I have access to within the game, so like all of the different stats. This is how I pull all this stuff in real time. We patched the ROM and added tracking for a bunch of different properties. So like, for instance, the number of battles, the number of wild battles, the number of trainer battles. How many battles did the opponent flee? How many times did I run away from Pokemon? This is a step counter that counts steps, counts the number of times I bonk into the walls, counts the number of times I saved, counts the number of times I reload. This is counting time that I'm in like menus and stuff like that. Money, info, there's a whole bunch of battle info, like this kind of stuff, like the enemy was paralyzed, and then things like, which I'm really interested in, is like player turns paralyzed and player turns fully paralyzed. So I can tell like, okay, I was paralyzed in battle for 15 turns, and of those 15 turns, 8 of them I was fully paralyzed and couldn't move, which then we can say is like, that's bad luck objectively, because it's not trending towards like the statistical, what it should be statistically, because paralysis is a 25% chance to activate. So we're going to track all of that stuff in playthroughs starting now. This is like, I think this is the second playthrough that I've done in Johto that will have these variables tracked. My auto splitter is going to collect all the data from this patch file every single time I take a split in-game. So we will know the number of battles that I had before I beat every single gym leader, stuff like that. So all that's going to be recorded, and it's going to be in a big CSV file that I will have access to forever. So we can always do analysis on that later on. I'm going to probably bring up some of those metrics today just to look at them, see if they're interesting, that sort of thing. You might be wondering, why are these metrics like weird values right now? It's because the game hasn't started. When I click new game, all of these values will be set to 0. The cartridge does some weird stuff before that. Okay. So, yeah, let's do this. This channel is becoming so amazing with time. We're putting in a lot of work. Also, Zergling. Good unit. Especially with adrenal glands. Oh my gosh. It's a Protoss player from Brood War. I don't want to see those things. I'm going to be taking frequent small breaks to drink water. This is so that my voice is good. I am going to be releasing 3 videos this weekend. And then next week there will also be 3 videos. So I got to stay hydrated, keep the voice healthy so that I can keep up with the fully produced release schedule. Tomorrow is going to be Milotic. Saturday is going to be Altaria. And then we're going to have a Mother's Day special on Sunday. I'm sure you can figure out which Pokemon that's going to be. Okay, so let's do this. First playthrough, or first playthrough back. This is technically my third playthrough with Corsola. Yeah. Okay, let's do it. Oh, auto splitter's broken. 1 second. It should automatically start the timer for me so that it starts on the exact frame that I need it to start on. Okay, here we go. Corsola and Pokemon Crystal. Let's do this. Oh, we got more problems. 1 second. Tech problems. I tested all this stuff before I started, by the way. No, it's not working. New route. I want to make sure everything is recording, because if like the software is not tracking the right stuff when I'm playing, then we can't do analysis on the level that I want to do. And that's just, it's kind of a non-starter for me. Because then the second playthrough won't be optimized to the degree that I want it to be, and it'll just really mess up Corsola's results. Okay, here we go. Mom asks a lot of questions here. I'm going to try and do my best to keep the overworld routing and walking around as concise and clean as possible, but I usually make a lot of mistakes. Luckily, I've been playing a lot of Generation 2 recently, so yeah. Oh gosh, we need a nickname. Okay, everyone, nickname for Corsola. Last time I called it Coral. What's the nickname? The nickname that I like the most that's provided in chat I will use. Oh, Reaper. Oh, it's funny. Bob the Corsola. Reef. Thinky. Oh. There's a couple good ones. There's a couple good ones here. I think I'm going to go with Cora, though. It's short, which is going to be good for the time for this playthrough, and I don't want to spend like 4 hours playing with Corsola. Well, I am going to today. It's probably going to be 4 hours of play, but I don't want to spend 4 hours in the first playthrough. I'm going to go with Cora. Short and sweet. Okay, so Route 1, we gotta... Okay, we don't have a water move to start with, which is really frustrating. We're also fast growth rate, so you'll notice that my experience is not going up as fast as it would be if we were medium slow, which is like so frustrating. Once again, the fast growth rate is the pink growth rate. It seems like all the Pokemon they gave this growth rate to are in some ways pink, which is very weird. And then later on, it kind of becomes the fairy growth rate. Like most fairies have, or a lot of fairies have fast growth rates. I'm knocking everything out that I encounter because I want to make sure that when we get to Azalea Town, we are prepared for the rival. Also, if you didn't know, there is a hidden potion right there, which I like to get. Especially for a Pokemon that is this weak. Michael, where do you think Corsola will rank in the tiers? I think it's going to be quite bad. Like E tier maybe? E is where I would anticipate that it's going to be E tier right now. Nice crit. A little bit faster training. By the way, you might be worried here if you see a Hop-Hip. You're like, oh, it's a grass type, be careful. No. The Hop-Hip knows like Splash and Synthesis. They're so bad, so you can just knock them out real quick. And they actually have good experience. How long have you had to practice the dark areas in order to smash them like you have been recently? I only practiced the dark areas for an hour. And then I did the first stream with Celebi and just went for it. Do you think Wooper will do better? No. I actually played Wooper like 2 days ago. Did my first Wooper playthrough. I did Wooper and Slugma back-to-back on 2 different days. So those will come to the channel. I'm filming in July right now, by the way. So I'm quite ahead of my my filming schedule. Like everything is basically filmed until the first week of August. Okay, this fight is not hard because I am hard. I am the rock type. So even though he has a Chikorita, which is a grass type, he can't do very much damage to me, and I'm just going to take a free win here. Easy first rival battle. Now let's head back to Elm's lab to name him. Love Wooper, it's not good. No, Wooper is really not good. What are my plans for Bayleaf? Bubble Beam, which sounds really weird, but Bubble Beam. Scott, I am hard thoughts. Oh gosh. Soul. That's funny. Starman Roxy, that clip is going to be in the highlight video, so where it's that's there to stay. Yeah, Razor Leaf is going to be a time. The other thing that Corsola, when I did my second Corsola playthrough, which was a little while ago to test RBY XP Router's ability to record runs in Generation 2, I was actually thinking of streaming Corsola before I did like the Lugia streams and all those things. I just had less time on those days, so I decided to do legendaries instead. Back when I was testing, essentially what I realized is that you have to be careful against Bugsy as well. Recover isn't enough to get past the Scyther when it has Fury Cutter. So I will have to be I'll have to be careful. Cody Smith, 73. Thank you for the $2.79. How good would Corsola be if it was Hisuian form? Is there a Hisuian form? Isn't it? I think it's Galarian. But I should backport that. We should do that for Halloween or something. I have a couple other backports planned for Halloween, but maybe we'll do that. I'll talk to my guy. Okay. Gotta say no to Mum here. Otherwise, there is an extra dialogue like that scrolls every single battle when you beat a trainer, which is so frustrating. I'm just gonna fight this guy. I almost saved there specifically because I'm having flashbacks to my Azumarill playthrough. I never want to lose to this trainer ever again. That was so embarrassing. Just running out of PP and then he beat me. Yeah, remember to like to boost my ego, that's right. All of these vanity metrics, please. Actually, likes are not vanity metrics, they actually help the channel. Okay, I'm terrified now. Please! Please, please, please! I should have saved. Get away. Save. Not lose any of that progress. Gosh, that was so terrifying. You gotta be careful of the Bellsprouts. So we're gonna do the flying type. We're gonna beat the flying type Pokemon in here first. Because they can't do very much damage to me. This Spearow only has Peck, and these Pidgeys will only have Tackle. Well, they have Sand Attack too, which is unfortunate. Yeah, Lena, it doesn't get any Ice-type moves except Ice Beam from the move tutor, so we gotta wait till I defeat Lance, which is unfortunate timing to learn an Ice-type move. Yeah, let's go get the Hardstone, because we're gonna need that later on. Come on. Not useful yet, but it will be when we get Ancient Power at level 43. I'm going to heal again, then we're going to go back. We're going to do some training in this grass here. I don't want to face Faulkner yet, because if I face Faulkner right now, he's just going to Mudslap me to death, and it's not going to go well. Even if I use Harden, because the first Pidgey knows that Mudslap is super effective, and it'll do more damage than Tackle. So that is a disadvantage being a rock type for the first gym leader, especially a weak rock type like Corsola. I foresee Hidden Power Ice for run 2. Yeah, that what am I doing? Stop training. Focus. Reading chat. Getting KO'd by a Bellsprout. Okay, we're just gonna throw balls. Come on. Just catch it. No. Okay, I can take one more of those. Please don't crit. Please don't crit. Ah! Time to go heal. I don't know if we're gonna catch the Bellsprout. I gotta buy more Pokeballs. So, this is why I always require myself to catch the HM users. A lot of people have said, why do you not maybe make the catch rate 100% just for consistency? Like, because you could always have a run eventually where you catch on the first Pokeball. Also, why wouldn't you just make it so that you can always encounter the HM users that you need? And in some cases, yes, it's a little bit more complicated for Bellsprout, but I don't make the catch rate 100% because some Pokemon are just inherently better, for instance, at catching an HM user. If I was a grass type and I had Sleep Powder, I would be much better here at catching the Bellsprout than I am currently with Corsola. Yes, Corsola can learn Mud Slap. Gligar is forever angry. Come on, where's the Bellsprout? Granted, I need to train anyways, so it's not, like, terrible that I have to be here. Okay. Come on. No. Oh, crit. Run away. This is also why we're not doing Sprout Tower. Have you thought of hacking Mudslap for a run and doing a run with Gligar? Yeah, that sounds fun. Okay, we're getting close to, like, feeling... If I get to level 13, I'll go face Faulkner. Oh, the sand attack there is really annoying. What if Gligar made sense? That's a good run, actually. Give it flying moves and ground moves. Gligar's got to be one of the coolest new Pokemon with, like, the coolest new typing. Like, flying ground is an awesome type. Okay. Let's catch this. Come on. Come on. Okay, I can take one more of those. Don't crit me, Bellsprout. Don't you dare crit me. Okay, fine. Oh, gosh. We're never going to get it. We're never going to get the Bellsprout. We might have to catch an Oddish in Ilex Forest. Let's fight Faulkner. Let's just try. I'm level 12. Okay, let's go. Oh, this is bad. This is so bad. I'm only going to win this if I get lucky. Already -2 accuracy. Okay, -3, -4. -5, and now I'm like never gonna hit ever again. So yeah, this is. Hey, I actually might win. What? I think I forgot my berry. I can't believe I won that. I did not deserve to win that fight against Faulkner. Fine. Oddish is not more optimal. It is rarer. I think at least. Maybe I'm wrong about Oddish. Can't believe I won. Okay. Well, moving on. Of course, here we are going to deposit the egg. It is useless. I had questions about why I deposit the egg, and it's because I need 5 HM users for a full playthrough. As a result, if I do not deposit the egg, it will hatch at some point, and then I'll have to deposit it later on. So it's better to just save the hatching animation and get rid of it as soon as possible, rather than watch the hatching animation and then still have to get rid of it. I'm going to fight all the trainers on this route, like absolutely everyone. Also, like, Tackle and Bubble basically do the same amount of damage because Bubble is so bad. Bubble has to be the first, like the worst elemental move to start with. That's about this. Maybe I'll switch to Oddish then instead of Bellsprout for future playthroughs. If it has 50% encounter rate, that's pretty good. Yeah, not Poison Sting bad. You're right. I don't have enough speed to move first against the Poliwags yet. I think they have 22 speed, so I'll fight the other Pokemon first, and then we'll go back and fight the Poliwags. I don't think it makes sense to skip a single trainer here. Maybe we'll skip the Magikarp guy, because, like, he's Magikarp guy. But skipping anyone else is just going to put us too far behind. In Azalea Town, we're going to have to do a lot of wild grinding anyways, which is going to be quite frustrating. Oh yeah, Tentacool with Constrict. Tentacool is bad. Say no to that. Fight this guy. Then we'll heal. So that I have enough PP to get through the cave. Also, I'm not going to use the Repel in the cave. I'll just fight all the wild encounters. Like, I'm going to come back there to train anyways, so I might as well fight them. Unfortunately, we cannot learn Swift. If we could learn Swift, this run would be significantly different. Because Swift would help us against the Bayleaf. Swift would be much better, obviously, than Bubble Beam. Corsola will be a monster in the second half. I hope that Corsola is going to be a monster in the second half. The first portion is not going to be very fun. The first time I did my Corsola playthrough, I had such a bad time in Azalea Town that I actually started over. Because I was like, this is actually too bad. It's not going to be like a fair result. I've just played too badly. Should we pick up Swift to sell? We can. Money is not super important in these runs. Especially when you're going to have to train as much as we are with Corsola. I'm going to pick up Swift just in case. We can sell it. Also, just fighting more Pokemon here is not the worst. Morven, holy smokes, catching you live for once. Can proudly say I watched every video and every live. Wow. Thank you. I really appreciate everyone who's here hanging out and watching this. I just really want to say that because there are so many options for entertainment. Like, there are a million Netflix series that are just being churned out every week. There's so much stuff out there. So I really appreciate that you're all here watching some awesome Pokemon goodness and enjoying these fantastic games with me. Okay, we're going to fight Hiker Anthony. We have to be a little bit careful against Anthony because Anthony has a low kick on his Machop. We're going to save here. Or fight him, though. Let's go. Come on. I'm going to one-hit the Geodude with Bubble for sure. And then we'll probably two-hit the Machop with Bubble. Three-hit. Okay. Oh, and I take, like, no damage from low kick because I'm very defensive. Not bad. I'm going to pick up this just in case. And I'm going to train until I run out of PP here. Because we got to get to level 25 before the rival. Like, we're going to be here for a while. And it's worth noting that there are slightly better experience yields in the bottom floor of the cave. So that's going to be my eventual training location. But for now, I am not going to go there. I don't have any escape ropes, which I'm going to buy when I get to Azalea Town. Watching these Pokemon challenges for years now, but it simply doesn't get boring. Yeah, like, the way I kind of see these Pokemon challenges is they feel to me more like sports. Like, no one says, like, I've been watching baseball for years and it hasn't got boring yet. Like, yeah, of course, it's baseball. Like, it's always fun to see someone, like, do more baseball. I'm not, like, a sports person, which I'm about to reveal right now. It's always fun to see people do baseball. That's what I was about to say. But yeah, like, it's always fun to just, like, watch another game, right? Like, go to the hockey game or something like that. And I kind of think of the solo runs as, like, very similar type of content. Okay, so we're going to buy some repels here. Usually I buy 11. And then with the remaining money, I'm going to buy escape ropes, which is going to allow me to train more efficiently in the cave once we defeat all the rockets here. In general, I want to fight trainers like these rockets first before doing training. That way, when I fight against wild Pokemon, I am consistently one-shotting and saving as much time as is possible. Also, it's worth remembering that trainers give 1.5 times experience yields, so you will level up faster by fighting these trainers first. Just for everyone here who's here for the stream, I'm like trying to deliver lines like that so that I can cut them into the video for the stream highlights later on. Like that's like an interesting thing that hopefully people will want to know about. I know my videos are really long, but I'm always trying to make my videos shorter. I just want to have more just like packed in goodness, just relevant stuff, and occasional funny anecdotes or silly anecdotes. This coughing is it takes a long time to knock out, but it has real bad moves. Smog has got to be one of the worst moves out there. Okay, so now I should address the fact that I have not taught Corsola. Now I should address the fact that I have not taught Corsola Mud Slap. And that's specifically because I want Harden to be able to set up when Bugsy sends in his Metapod. That way I'm going to take much less damage from his Scyther when it eventually comes out and uses Fury Cutter. How's Churro doing? He's hanging out in the bed right beside me right now. He's like all sprawled out with like his like legs stretched out. He's like a model or something. I don't know. He's like modeling jeans or something. He's really cute. I had to cut his nails earlier today. He's a really chill cat. He just like watches you while he does it and goes like, while you do it, and it's like, huh, what are you doing? I'll have to eventually get a kitty cam for the stream so that we can just turn it on whenever he like comes to sit down or something. Just throw him off. No, he's in bed and streaming. I am not in bed and streaming. I'm at my desk. Wow, that thing didn't status me? It usually statuses you. I'm gonna heal. Can't believe I have no resets. I did not deserve to beat Faulkner. Anyways, without resets, let's head into this Bugsy fight and see if Corsola can do it. Okay, so the strategy for Bugsy, of course, is forgetting my berry, and then I'm going to use Harden to set up against the Metapod so that I can have +6 defense for the Scyther to minimize as much damage as is possible against the eventual Scyther. Now we're going to go for Bubble to knock the Metapod out. Tried Tackle there, definitely not as good of a choice. Oh gosh, the Scyther is still going to be able to do a lot of damage because my Bubble is just not doing very much to Bugsy. Maybe he'll miss? Nope. Okay, so let's level more instead of fighting Bugsy now. That did not go well. Rock is super effective against Bug. What could go wrong? I know, right? If only I had a rock move. What's the most surprising run you've done? Either way better or worse than expected. Smeargle was way better than I expected. Rollout TM is around Goldenrod City. So we have to defeat Bugsy and the Rival before we get Rollout, unfortunately. Rollout is not in National Park, it is just before National Park. It's like outside. Yeah, Smeargle. Smeargle has terrible base stats. Its base stats are awful, but its move is so good. I'm always curious, how would Smeargle do in Pokemon Yellow? Anyways, that's a question for another time. Hey Scott, what do you think about ice types? I really like ice types. Ever since I was a kid and I fell in love with Articuno because it just like destroyed huge portions of the league. Ever since then, I've really liked ice types. A Smeargle race would be really cool to see. Oh yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. Jasmine. Foreshadowing. Is it that obvious? Okay, this is quite the grind. This is why I bought the escape ropes, so that whenever I want, I can just get out of here as quickly as possible and head back to Azalea Town. After all, my PP is going to eventually run out, despite how Corsola actually has quite a bit of PP. We could stay here for quite some time. I don't know when I should go back. Like, the safest play with no resets is obviously level 25. A slightly less safe play... Aww. I don't want to do this. I got confused. I want Tackle to be in that move slot, though. So the safest play would be heading back to Bugsy at level 25 and just easily defeating him. A slightly riskier play would be going up to like level 24 and then heading back, so that when I defeat Bugsy, I level up to level 25, get Bubble Beam, and then can use it to defeat the rival. I really should have been distributing my damage between Bubble and Tackle just so that I can knock the Geodudes out longer. Because the Geodude and the Onix require you to use Bubble to knock out, well, like, unless you're just, like, really want to lose a lot of time. So if I had used Tackle on more Zubats and Rattatas earlier on in this training session, I could stay here for longer. What do you think of the Light Ball Pikachu versus Raichu and Crystal? That's a neat idea. No, didn't want Bubble there. Okay, I gotta escape rope out soon. Nice HP. Yeah, nice HP. True. Thanks for catching that for me, Onix. Okay, let's escape rope out now. See, that's quite fast. You don't have to like plan when you like start heading back and then like train on Pokemon that you don't want to face. I'm gonna go back in. I'm gonna level up more. I just don't think it makes sense to do something risky when I know that I'm gonna need level 25 anyways. So, like, I don't think I need to manage my PV better now because I'll probably get to 25 even if I don't do it well. And if I don't, I can just fight Bugsy at level 24. I think 24 should be enough for Bugsy. Hey Chris, how's it going? Any plans for Mirror Coat strats? I don't think so. Like, Mirror Coat is one of those weird moves where, like, unless you're forced into using it, it tends not to be the right choice, because getting hit first opens the door to so many weird scenarios. Like, okay, I'm going to get hit first by Mirror Coat, then he crits, knocks me out. Like, that's a really annoying thing to have to do to, like, make the strategy work, so it tends to be better to just, like, level up and fight a trainer at a higher level with a better move, something like that. My HP is no longer nice. Been watching you since the Butterfree Challenge. Gen 2 was my comfort game in middle school. I played it daily for years. Yeah. I don't know why I tackled that thing. I don't know why. Why did I do that? Well, this is the most efficient training where you use Tackle on Geodude and Harden on Zubat. That's annoying. Well, got it. This is one of the things I dislike the most about Johto games. The grinding. The grinding in these games is not very fun. When I was a kid, I did not need to grind, because I just beat the game with Feraligatr and used no other Pokemon. But when you have to grind, because you're using only a Corsola, things really slow down. Like, we're going to be over 30 minutes probably by the time we beat Bugsy. And I'm sure everyone is going to, like, look at this. You're going to think, wait, but Scott, can't you do this at an earlier level? Like, it's probably possible. And yes, it probably is with some really good luck. But I tried that before, and it really feels bad to try and get through this section of the game without Bubble Beam. So we're just taking the consistent approach. Beat both Bugsy and the Rival. Would it be faster to just lose to the Rival and Bugsy over and over? I don't think so, no. You don't get stat experience also for the rest of the run. Like, all of these Pokemon that I'm knocking out are providing my Corsola with stat experience. I think, like... I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think that that's faster. We're getting real close. Bubble Beam. Obviously, we're going to have to replace Bubble, but that's not, like, the worst thing in the world. Bubble is real bad. Also, that comment about playing this game obsessively throughout middle school, I was very similar with Pokemon games. I'm going to talk about that soon, but it was like, at some point it became not cool to play Pokemon games anymore. And then I remember just being real sad. It's great, now it's my job. Oh, I don't have to talk to those people. Now it's my job, so haha. I was doing job training. Let's do this. I don't think I need a berry. I think I should just be fine. I'm going to set up like 2 Hardens just to save time, but then Bubble Beam should be doing enough damage now that I should be able to knock the Scyther out before it sets up too much. Yep. Easy. I don't even think I needed any Hardens there. Okay, so this second fight against Bugsy was really easy, and now it is time for what might be the hardest battle in the entire playthrough. The Rival in Azalea Town. Is everyone ready for this? I'm not. Oh gosh. Okay, so Ghastly's first. I'm definitely going to one-hit with Bubble Beam. Okay, so I do one-hit with Bubble Beam. Next is Bayleaf. And here, Bubble Beam is probably going to do more than Tackle. Razor Leaf does almost half. No crits from Razor Leaf, but it's going to knock me out on the next turn. No! Are you kidding me? Just barely did not 3-hit the Bayleaf. Okay, so let's try again. Maybe that is a damage roll. If I can roll better damage on the Bayleaf, I might knock it out in 3 hits, so let's try for it. I guess I'm also banking on the fact that it is not going to crit. Okay, it's not going to work that way, but I can... For some reason, the Bayleaf just went for Growl. I don't know why, but that gave me the win, so we'll take it. Only 2 resets so far in the playthrough. Honestly, not bad. Yeah, let's... Okay, we'll get cut now. Well, I appreciate that praise. No. I forgot about you, Bellsprout. There's the Oddish. Okay, so Oddish is actually pretty good. I think I should probably switch from Bellsprout to Oddish for my HM user. Anyways, I appreciate the praise about being like a good Pokemon YouTuber. Always trying to make things better here. This is going to break out, isn't it? What's the catch rate on Bellsprout versus Oddish? Why is it nighttime? That's real weird. It should not be nighttime right now. Something messed up. Come on. There we go. Finally got the Oddish. Okay, sweet. Go. Oh yeah, I actually have to teach it cut. There we go. Yeah, there was actually a huge documentation for Nuzlockers about how the Generation 3 AI works, and I have read it all now, so I have a much better sense for how Gen 3 AI works for upcoming videos. Should we fight these people? Nah. Let's skip them for now. We can come back if we need to. Oh, I guess I should get Headbutt. Let's go back and get that. Should definitely get Headbutt. Gosh, you kidding me? It's a good thing this isn't like Mount Moon where you can't backtrack. Remember, this is the first Corsola playthrough. If I forget things like Headbutt, do embarrassing moves like this. I walked over here, got the Super Potion, then didn't get Headbutt. It's unexcusable. Honestly, I was remembering the fact that Corsola doesn't learn Swift, and then I just was like, well, it can't get this good TM. It can. Okay, so that's a big improvement to my physical damage. As we can see, with Faulkner's badge boost, my physical attack is actually higher than my special attack, despite the fact... Oh, I can teach Mud Slap now. Yeah, my physical attack is higher than my special attack, despite Corsola's base stats being the reverse. Okay. So here we go in Goldenrod City. We're going to do the regular errands, which is cleaning out the underground, grabbing the coin case, purchasing an Abra, and then grabbing Kenya and heading north of the city to talk to Floria. And after that, I can head back to the gym to face Whitney. I think against the Miltank, I should do enough damage with Bubble Beam, and then I have Recover, and I also have Headbutt to potentially flinch, as well as Mud Slap to potentially lower accuracy. So I don't anticipate that Whitney is going to be a problem. Plus, I resist normal type moves, and like Rollout is neutral, so I think I should be fine against her. Squister. Still kind of cracks me up. I'm glad. Okay, so buy some coins here. No! Get out of my way. Oh, that NPC. That reminds me of the girl in the Celadon department store in yellow. She is not fun. Okay, so here, pick up the Kenya. Got it. Head north. Oh, what? Look at that. That was so good. Are you kidding me? Can't believe I got by those two spinners. They'll probably catch me on the next time up here. Can Corsola learn Dig? No, but it can learn Earthquake and Mud Slap. That makes a lot of sense, right? Why does Fampy not get Dig? And Piloswine. On my Fampy and Piloswine video, everyone commented, like, please teach them Dig. Like, this is so cringe to watch or whatever. I'm like, they don't learn it. I don't know what to tell you. It's really frustrating. Also, can we have a rock move? Rock move would be really nice. I will never do baby Pokemon versus each other, but later this year I am going to play the game with every single baby Pokemon. So they're all going to be individual videos, but we're going to beat the game with every single baby Pokemon in the course of like 3 weeks. Yeah, pray for me. Yes, you can have a rock move in 15 levels. Thank you. Thank you, Game Freak. Okay, it's time for Whitney. Let's do this. I think that I should have the moves that I need to defeat her. Hopefully the Clefairy does not metronome something good. Cotton Spore, and then it fails. All right, perfect. Miltank, we're going to go for Bubble Beam. It looks like Rollout is not going to be able to do enough to knock me out, and I just get a 2-hit anyways. That was a very easy second badge. And with it, I get a 12.5% boost to my speed stat. Will you teach Rollout? I guess we can teach Rollout. Should we get Rollout? I don't know if we should get Rollout. Rollout is one of my least favorite moves to teach because once you start using it, you're locked into using it. I think I am going to have to teach Rollout. Surf might be enough for Morty. Let's just go pick up Rollout, and I'll teach it just in case it seems like we need it. That's Rollout, by the way. TMO2. Or TMO4, sorry. O2 is headbutt. It's like getting the hardstone earlier was just completely a mistake because apparently there are no rock moves that you can use early game. Oh, come on. Yeah, my thumbnails look a little bit more three-dimensional because I have an artist who draws all of my Pokemon thumbnails. He's awesome. I think his stuff is linked in the description, so check him out if you're curious. Let's face the Kimono Girls right away so that we can get access to Surf as soon as is possible. After all, in Generation 2, there is a move deleter, so even if I teach Surf too early, by the time I get to Blackthorn City, I will be able to unlearn it. I'm glad you're a fan of the chill and interesting videos. That makes me very happy. It makes me very happy that people are here hanging out and we're enjoying Pokemon together. And I'm glad that I can keep things interesting. Also, no to Spike Cannon? Of course not. I want to keep things like as interesting as possible, of course, for my videos. And I'm lucky because a lot of people showed up and apparently found them interesting even when I had no idea what I was talking about. So thanks to all those people for keeping me going in the early days of the channel. Now I have a better sense of what I'm talking about. Alright, so we're going to teach Surf in the place of Bubble Beam, which is a great moveset upgrade for this portion of the game. And now we'll head off towards Ecruteak City. Now we'll head off towards Olivine City. Because we might as well do this section of the game first before facing Morty. There is no advantage to just facing Morty right away. John Apple. Hey Scott, I just want to say I listen to your videos before I fall asleep every day, and they are now a fixture of my life. Aww. I think a lot of people use my videos in that way. Apparently I have a very, calming voice. Huh, damage rounding thresholds. Yeah, I never knew the damage rounding threshold would be part of my daily vocabulary either. Just heal up a little bit. Luckily, electric types do not resist water type moves, so I can just knock this out pretty easily. Okay, so in the mart, we're going to pick up 4 Great Balls. This is specifically for Krabby, and then we're going to use the rest of the money to buy repels for the rest of the playthrough. Then I grab Strength so that I don't forget it in the future. Really don't want to forget Strength. Sometimes it happens, like in the Lugia stream, and then I think that I have to go back. But I don't have to go back, because you can actually, if you're on Olivine, or Cianwood City, or whatever it's called, if you're over there, you can just use Shuckle as a Strength user. That's something that people mentioned in the comments, so I figured I should mention that I know it. Otherwise, people will keep commenting about it. Okay, we got Krabby. That was really easy. A lot easier than trying to catch Bellsprout or Oddish. And now we are off into the lighthouse to visit guess who? Dennis. Ah! That is the first time that has ever happened. Wow. Are those being tracked by metrics? The number of Dennises? I don't think the number of Dennises are tracked by metrics, unfortunately. Maybe we should code that. Also, I'm releasing a lot of videos right now. Just so everyone knows, at the end of the month, I am taking I'm going to be taking a week vacation. Okay, we beat Dennis. Oh. Sometimes I'm forgetting this rare candy now because right after I beat Dennis, I just use the escape rope and then I don't get the rare candy and then I'm at red and I only have 9 rare candies and I'm like, wait, what happened? But this time, I forgot. Okay, I'm hoping that the upgrade of Surf's base power over Bubble Beam is going to be enough for me to defeat the rival here. Of course, I also have access to Headbutt, and I do think that that's going to help. So, let's see how this is going to go. Up first, of course, is going to be Haunter. I'm going to go for Surf and knock it out in 1 hit. That's great. No curse this time. Surf 1 hits the Magnemite. Next is Bayleaf, and I'm going to go for Surf. Does a little under half. Headbutt does less, but flinches, and I knock it out with my 3rd move, which is Surf. 2 bats last, 1 hit with Surf. That was easy. Yeah, I planned my year. Last year, there was a lot of, like, I don't know why, but, like, a bunch of viewers just showed up in May and June. So this year, when I planned it, I was like, there's going to be significantly more videos in May and June, and then significantly more videos again in October, November, and December at the end of the year. Okay, so Morty's Gym with Surf, I am just going to be able to one-hit my way through all of these random trainers. Or gym trainers. Roberto. Hello from Italy, Scott. First or second run? Currently the first run. Also, hello back at you from Canada. Yeah, I think Headbutt might have done more first turn because, yeah, the Bayleaf did set up Reflect. You're correct. Okay, we made it to Morty. Here we're going to use the Mint Berry. I don't think I'm going to one-hit the Gengar. I'm going to Ether Surf. And then we're ready. Okay, let's do this. It's time to beat Morty. Hopefully, we're going to one-hit the first Ghastly and the second and the first Haunter so that I don't get hit by Curse. The first one is a one-hit, and Haunter is also a one-hit. Okay, now it's time for the Gengar. It goes first. And I do not one-hit. Luckily, it missed Hypnosis twice. All that's left is one Haunter. I go for Surf and knock it out in a single hit. So Morty was easy. And with that, I am now able to surf outside of battle. Which does open access to the Mystic Water if I want to backtrack by walking. But in this case, I don't think that I want to do that. I'm going to push forward, try and beat Chuck. And if we can beat Chuck, then I'll get access to Fly and we can pick up the Mystic Water more easily that way. Morty did get unlucky there. What am I doing? Not that. This. No. Magikarp couldn't finish in Pokemon Yellow. I think that's it so far. Like Magikarp and then like Caterpie and Metapod are the other 2 that I've put on the list. Of course, there will be others that will be added to that list over time. Yeah, I got Strength. Yeah, Eevee can only finish Yellow via Bide. That is correct. Bide and Mimic. Bide and Mimic are like the catch-alls for Pokemon that need to beat Ghosts but only have normal type moves. That did a lot. Oh, no. Oh, no. Are the tag team trainers going to get me? I think they are. Oh, I have Recover. Am I faster? I am, yeah. Okay, we're good. We're good. No problem. Look at that. Recover. This is usually why I keep it on my moveset. But when I get into sticky situations like that, I can just recover my way out of it. I think the last save was right in front of them. I think. It's really great that Morty missed a lot, so I still have my Mint Berry for Chuck. Mirror Coat. No, thank you. See, Mirror Code is also like so niche that during a playthrough, it's like you can use it for like one battle. Like, not really that useful. Okay. Okay, let's save, and now it is time to face Chuck for the ability to use Fly. That'll get me the Mystic Water quickly. Okay, first is Primeape. It hits Fury Swipes first, doing almost nothing, 2 damage. Then I knock it out with 2 uses of Surf. Okay, time for Poliwrath. I think Headbutt here. I'm faster, so I flinch it first turn. Mind Reader, it took aim. Probably gonna Hypnosis. I recover with a Mint Berry and knock it out. Easy! So with that, I've got myself the fifth badge. And now, as I said before, it is time to backtrack to Cherry Grove City and pick up the Mystic Water to boost Surf's damage. Oh, here we go. Mystic Water guy. He's over here on this little island. As a kid, the first time I saw that, I remember looking out and just being like, what is he doing there? Like, who is this guy? I have to get Surf and then come back and check. Oh, I forgot to... We're gonna get the pink bow too. Nope. These repels in the first slot. You can also get an additional pink bow from the person in the rocket tower, the radio tower, sorry, after you clear that area. Okay, I am gonna pick up this PP up over here as well as get a couple more escape ropes. This PP up did not know existed for a long time. Pretty cool that it's there. That'll be useful for ancient power once I get it. Go here and collect these items now. Okay. Now back to Ecruteak City and then over to Mahogany Town. That was really bad pathing. I don't know why I did that. Oh, he got me. Just great. Yeah, the National Park theme is so good. It's so good. So after we cleared Azalea Town, this run has been going like quite quickly. No delays since then. Remember that in my first playthroughs with Pokemon, I set Hidden Power to be a Dark type move so that my Pokemon can have perfect DVs. And then in the second playthrough, I will adjust Hidden Power's typing so that it is a different type move. Also, more than just setting the type to be Dark, I also ban it in first playthroughs because I don't want it to give a asymmetrical advantage to Pokemon that are Dark type Pokemon. Okay, so let's fight the Gyarados. This should be easy. I think I can just headbutt it down. Yeah, get a flinch, and then knock it out with 2 more uses. Easy. And with that, we have arrived at the most boring part of the game. It is time to do the Rocket HQ. Lance beats up that guy with his Dragonite, which looks like a Charizard. I wish we could skip this area. It's so boring. This area is so boring. It's not that long. It's not that long. Radio Tower is much worse. Magnemites, but I still have Mudslap. HM only Generation 1 playthrough would be like pretty brutal if Surf was banned. You have to level up really high to defeat like the champion with his Sand Slash. I don't want to think about beating that thing with cut. Or fly. I avoided healing in the Poke Center because Lance just heals you there. Yeah, Rocket Section Q&A, that's right. So ask me questions now. I will answer as many of the questions as is possible. Oh, I guess I could use Strength. I forgot about Strength. Sorry, yeah, Strength would be an option. I gotta remember to talk to both these people. I always forget to talk to both of them. I talk to one, get the password, then the next one I forget. Okay, I'm gonna talk to this guy to get the password. Look at this. Yes, I did it. Okay, we'll pick up the protein. In the bottom left, you can see the number of proteins that I can use on my Pokemon. There you will have noticed, as I used the protein, it also increased my special attack stat, and I think my HP. The reason that occurs is because whenever you use a vitamin, it recalculates all of your stats based on the stat experience gained since the last level. So, in this case, I will have gained enough stat experience to have a higher HP stat. Normally, the game only recalculates your stat experience in when your Pokemon levels up. So that's why if you use a protein and you see a different stat increase, that's why. Your stat was already supposed to be that. It just got recalculated. Okay, we're almost done this portion of the Rocket plotline. Before an hour, pretty good. Pretty good. Thoughts on a Missing No Gen 1 run? Yeah, I know. I'm going to do it eventually. It's going to be really painful, I'm sure. I haven't watched J Rose's video. I guess if you're curious about how it'll go watch J Rose's video. No, I'm not sure if the question is inappropriate. I think I'm just missing it. Ask it again. Are you going to do a run with every Missing No? Probably not. I will probably not do every glitch Pokemon. There are a lot of glitch Pokemon. My Nuzlocke series, I'm going to do a bunch of different games. Oops. Okay, question. Question was, would your partner ever do a playthrough even if she doesn't do a voiceover? She might. Maybe. She's really busy right now with her work, so that's like the limiting factor. Okay, so it's time for Pryce. Last time I did one of these stream highlight videos, I just completely forgot to talk about Pryce because this battle is never interesting. Yeah, it's not going to be interesting today. I'm just going to headbutt both the Seal and the Dugong a lot. Then I'm going to use Surf on the Piloswine and knock it out in a single hit. So, yeah, very easy, as expected. With the Glacier Badge, I get a boost to my special attack stat, and unfortunately, due to the Generation 2 badge boost glitch, I will not get a boost to my special defense stat. Also, New Hope. Mocking my pathing? Yeah. I get it. I get it. It looks bad when you're not playing. You're like, I could do much better than this. Glad to hear you rolled off a cliff in Dark Souls. Alright. So, I'm pretty sure the Jasmine is not going to be a problem. I think I'm just going to one-hit everything. If I don't, though, might as well save because I could get paralyzed. Okay, so it's time for Jasmine. Hopefully Surf is going to one-hit everything. Surf has higher effective power against the Magnemites, and I have higher special attacks, so it makes sense to use it. Last is Steelix, and I'm going to get the one-hit, I think. Yes, I do. So Jasmine was easy, and with her badge, I get a 12.5% boost to my defense stat. Alright, Elm. Now I'm going to go deal with the boring rocket plot line. Let's do it. Alright, it's time for more questions. I stepped away from... Okay, so Mongo asks a really good question here, which is... He says he is partial... Oh, we get Ancient Power, sorry. We gotta... Everything pause. We're gonna remove Mud Slap for Ancient Power. Finally, we did it. We got a Rock-type move. Let's use a PP up on it, because Ancient Power has notoriously low PP. And now let's continue with the run. I don't Shiny Lock my starters. They could be Shiny. Well, actually, in this case, in Gen 2, they are Shiny Locked because in Gen 2, Shininess is determined by your DVs. So you have to have 10 in like your defense, special, and speed. If you have 10 in those stats, it's not a perfect Pokemon. So yeah, my Pokemon are Shiny Locked for my starters. Okay, getting back to this question about why I stepped away from like fighting the starter that I'm strongest against. Because I do that in Gen 1 in like, for instance, in Yellow version. That's because Yellow version is coded a little bit differently than Generation 2 and Generation 3. So in Yellow version, the rival does not pick the starter that is strongest against you. He picks the starter, he picks his evolution and his team based on how the initial fights turn out. So the player actually has active input in his choices, whereas the player does not have active input in his choices in a game like Crystal. So for this game, I think that I should always be fighting the hardest starter, just because that's in the spirit of the game. The spirit of the game is to fight the starter that is hardest or strongest against you. Whereas in Yellow version, that isn't really the spirit of the game. He just picks based on how the battles go. So if you can influence the battles with gameplay, you might as well do it. Okay, this is, we have art for this guy now. I will put it in the, no, maybe I won't. I'm going to put it in Venusaur vs. Meganium, because it's actually relevant for that video. Okay, so Petrol. The only reason that he is ever a problem is if you cannot one-shot the Coughings, because then they can either poison you with Sludge or lower your accuracy with Smokescreen. But today, I'm able to one-hit everything, even the Wheezing. So, no problems here at all. Do you think that you've been playing Gen 3 enough to do multiple playthroughs and re-rank those Pokemon? That is, yeah, that's a good question. No thank you. Please post that question again later when I'm done this question. Oh gosh, I can't path and read. Do I think I'm ready for multiple playthroughs in Gen 3? The answer is almost. My results right now are still improving so dramatically every time I do another playthrough that I don't think I'm quite ready for it yet. And I've decided that my Generation 3 series, at least right now, I am going to defeat the game with every fully evolved Pokemon that was introduced in Generation 3 as a solo first attempt. After I do that, I will start doing multiple playthroughs and optimization. So I'm going to finish off. We got to beat this thing now. All right, let's Headbutt first. Okay, Reflect, so we'll probably Surf now. Nice, we beat the Meganium. No problems. Hunter, let's just Surf. And from there, I should Ancient Power the Sneasel. Take an easy victory over the rival. Ooh, I guess Reflect made it live that. That was the only reason. As a fellow orchestral musician, how did you deal with mitigate performance anxiety? Honestly, I just didn't. Performance anxiety has been something I've always struggled with. I think the reason that I actually had a lot of performance anxiety about streaming. I was going to say I didn't, but I do. I had performance anxiety about streaming, which is why I started streaming on Twitch. Because I knew that my viewership on Twitch would be like, I don't know, much smaller. For example, on Twitch I get like 36 to 80 viewers per stream. Right now it's like 561 viewers. That's a big difference. So I decided to start streaming on Twitch to kind of like get a feel for how it was going to be before trying on YouTube. And also on YouTube, I just want my play to be better. Oh, I guess I pressed the buttons in the wrong order or something. A little frustrating. Anyways, with performance, honestly, like the anxiety really got me, which was one of the reasons why I was like very happy to not have to play gigs anymore and I could just do YouTube as my job. I'm gonna have to use an Ether after this. But that's okay, that's why I pick up these ethers, so that I can keep going through these areas without having to backtrack. We'll use the Hyper Potion as well, so I free up an inventory slot. By the way, you can run out of inventory slots in Generation 2. It's just not that likely, because your bag is sorting stuff into a bunch of different pockets, whereas in Generation 1 you only have one pocket. Oh yeah, when my PP is low, then I start to get performance anxiety. I'm worried about having to struggle through it. Don't want to disappoint you. Which Gen 2 run are you most dreading right now? Batboy 711. Gifted 1 Scott Slots membership. Thank you so much. Enjoy the membership, Brandon. I am dreading Sunkern, and Sunkern is on the schedule for this summer. Okay, so we can buy vitamins here, usually about 2, and I think 2 calcium makes sense. The reason I don't want to buy more is just that I want to buy Ice Beam when I'm done the league, and I need to have $80,000 to do that. Unknown is not on the schedule for this year, so I don't have to think about it yet, but I'll do it eventually. Yes, I will try and beat the game with 1 unknown. I'm committed. I'm going to do every Pokemon. I'm going to do every Pokemon in every game that I'm currently playing. Shuckle is on the list for this year, but I'm not worried about Shuckle as much. I just know that Shuckle is going to be, like, brutal. Like, I feel like with Shuckle I've made peace with the fact that it's going to be bad, whereas with Sunkern I'm, like, a little bit resistant to that. Oh, I got the Omni Boost on the Arbok. That's nice. Guess we Ancient Power this thing. Oh, not enough. Well, Absorb is not very good. I think people think the Defense Curl rollout combo is better than it actually is. It's not that good. Ha! Hidden Power banned for first unknown playthrough. Yes. Struggle only playthrough. Yeah, I'm gonna teach Corsola Earthquake at some point. I don't know when though. Earthquake is not particularly good for the league. Also, Earthquake is much worse in Generation 2 than it is in Generation 1. I'm not really sure what the perfect timing to teach it is for this run. We can pick up Sunny Day now if we really need it. That's Sunny Day Corsola, right? Answers yes 3 times, then alternate. No. Yes. No. Alright, here we go. We're off towards Claire's gym. I surf here to avoid the spinning trainer. And also to set up my repel for when I get into Ice Path. Then I know exactly where this repel is going to wear off. It's going to wear off after I get through this puzzle. It's going to wear off now. Yep. Okay. Don't mess the boulders up. Please don't mess the boulders up. Whew, did it. Oh gosh. Oh god, I almost messed it up. Gotta be careful there. No, I talked to the boulder. Let's go. Never Melt Ice is... I guess I can get the Never Melt Ice for when I get Ice Beam, but... Not useful for Claire. I'm probably gonna have to use Return for Claire. Oh. We'll use this protein and this PP up. Okay, so here's something that I bet... I'm pretty sure very few of you know this. So really pay attention right now if you're curious about learning something new about Crystal. If I go down here onto this route, there's going to be a little lake that I ran into this guy. Well, we'll fight him. Just a second. Everyone keep focusing. Gina, welcome to Venonat. Good to have you. Yeah, so keep focusing. We come down. There's trainers here that you want to dodge if you can. Yeah. So we come down here. I ran into a second trainer. I'm not focusing, apparently. I don't think that a little bit of extra experience is going to be the worst thing for a Corsola. Okay, now everyone focus. Here we go. We come down here, and we get to this little lake. We surf out onto the lake here, and there's a PP up. Cool, right? That lets me get agent power to max PP. Anyways, let me know in the comments of this video if you didn't know about that. Okay, we have a choice here. Do we boost the power of... Let's see. I think the best thing to do here is teach return now. And then pink bow. This tends to be the solution to Clair when you don't have super effective damage in the form of an ice move. I almost never go there. Yeah, I never knew that little lake existed as a kid. I don't think I ever went down there. That has to be the route that I spend the least amount of time on in Crystal, is the route south of Blackthorn City. Because, like, by that time you have fly, so why would you walk back down? Like, that, I don't know. For me, my brain has always worked, like, how to save as much time as possible. So I would just be like, no, I'm just going to fly back to Newbark Town. Like, I'm not going to walk all the way down and explore this area when I can just fly. You used to hang out with Ursaring. That's awesome. Benjo, welcome to Venonat. Good to have you. Thanks so much for all the support, everyone, for the memberships. This is really bad. I do not want to hit that Dragonair with return. All right, that's very, very bad. Okay. This is not going to go well against Clair. So let's see how much return does to the first Dragonair. Not enough to KO. I get paralyzed right away. Hit by Dragon Breath, fully paralyzed. Okay, and knock it out after taking damage from the second Dragon Breath. The second Dragonair has Thunderbolt, which can do good damage to me. And I only have yellow health left over for the third Dragonair. Yeah. I'm going to make it to the Kingdra in this first fight, but it is not a victory. I think we should train. Using rare candies at this point in the game is a little bit premature. I want to make sure that I'm as prepared as possible for red. See, this is what I was saying about, like, water types. They usually get a nice move. I just can't believe Corsola can't. Would Recover have helped? Yeah, I think Recover could help. Maybe I should just try and use Recover more. I'm gonna level up to 53, then I'll go back and try Recover. I'll try Recover with Paralyzed Cure Berry. That way I can at least heal paralysis once. No! We don't need ice moves, we just have Sunny Day. Yeah, okay. Okay. Nugget. Oh, I didn't know that was a nugget. That's cool. Hey, Skarmory, look at that. Doesn't resist water moves. That's a revive. But this guy. Isn't Dragon Breath just going to paralyze right again? Yeah, when I heal it with the Paralyzed Cure Berry, they're just going to go for Thunder Wave right away again. So maybe it isn't worth it. But like the Pink Bow isn't actually materially helping. Right? Like, because I'm going to 2-hit no matter what. Unless I don't 2-hit. Unless I have a roll for 1-hits at level 53 over damage rounding, but I don't think that that's going to be the case. Let's try with Pink Bow first using Recover, and then if that doesn't work, we'll switch to the Paralyzed Cure Berry. Just in case I have enough damage with the Pink Bow. So let's see. First turn, we outspeed, hit return, and do not get the 1-hit. Okay, so now I'm paralyzed. Dragon Breath is doing chip damage. I think I'm going to try and recover on the 3rd Dragonair now after I take the 2nd one out, because it's going to be hitting with Thunderbolt, doing a lot of damage. This one is going to be going for Dragon Breath because it has Ice Beam, so I'm going to recover to full health here and then knock it out. Fully paralyzed. I'm going to need one more recover here, just to make sure I'm going into the fight against Kingdra with the maximum possible health. Now we knock the Dragonair out. Okay, time for her Ace Kingdra. I have green health. Surf does not that much. I do more than half. Get hit by Smokescreen, fully paralyzed. Surf, and then I hit with Return, knocking it out. So Claire is defeated. Thank you everyone in chat for letting me know that I should be using Recover. That was the solution that we needed. I need to full heal here. Have you considered Amulet Coin for vitamins and Move Tutor? It doesn't exactly work that way. You can get like some more vitamins, but not as many as you might think would be good. You also can't earn the money until later, and then you have to go back into the department store, which is kind of nonsense. Vitamins do not change as much as you think they do. I'll consider that if we have like a really close range where it's like, I don't know, like 99% damage, and I'm just not one-hitting because of that. If that's the case, then one more vitamin might just push you over the damage range. But it's usually like a 2% improvement to the chance to KO when you have like 2 more vitamins. So if you have like 75% chance to knock out, then it's like a 77% chance to knock out, which is like not as impactful as you'd think. Yeah, don't forget Dratini. Thank you, Dylan. I have been forgetting this Dratini way too much. Need to remember it. Grab the Max Elixir. I'm going to teach the Dratini Waterfall. This is a way that I check to make sure that I do have it. Then we will escape rope out of here. Get a call from Elm. He's got the Master Ball now. But first, I have to go through some dark areas without Flash. I have to say, I'm really happy that I decided to take the plunge and remove Sprout Tower from my route. It was something I was kind of avoiding doing for a while, and now that I've done it, I'm really happy because I like it that I can get faster times. There we go, first one. Escape rope out. Now we're going to go and get the Mount Mortar candy. Remember, in Crystal version, Mount Mortar is not dark, but it is dark in gold and silver. Hi, Churro. He's starting to make noise. Okay. Your mom doesn't heal you in this game. She stores your money, so you have to go here to the lab to heal on that little machine. I kind of wish every Poke Center was like that machine because it heals you so fast. Oh, I didn't have a repel. I was just going around like thinking that I had a repel. I do not. Get that repel on. Grab the rare candy over here. Okay, I really hope that this lady doesn't catch me. She catches me all the time nowadays. Okay, she didn't get me. Oh, we got by the Bulbasaur person. No, we didn't get by this person. Oh well. Do you think there's any Pokemon in Gen 1 that solo ran that the run wouldn't be completable without the badge boost? Well, Magikarp, I don't think. Maybe you could do it still with the X items. Probably you could still do it with the X items, but Magikarp would be harder without the badge boost glitch. I don't know if there'd be any Pokemon that wouldn't be able to complete the game. It would just push the level of completion really, like, much higher for most Pokemon. I can't get Ice Beam for Corsola yet. I have to be the champion to get Ice Beam for Corsola. I really wish that I could get Ice Beam for Corsola. That would be so nice. I can get Earthquake on the other hand, though, so let's grab Earth... Oh, there's a Max Potion there! No way! Learned a new thing! That's cool! Alright. I think we do Mystic Water for this fight. Okay, here we go. It's time for the final rival fight. This is the last time we're going to face the Meganium. I don't anticipate this being an issue. It would be nice if I got the Omni Boost. You can't get it in Generation 2 if you knock out, though, so there was no chance of me getting it there. Make a little bit of a blunder there, putting that in the wrong move slot. Let's use Return against the Meganium. Less than half get poisoned, but then I do better damage roll the next time and knock it out. Haunter time. Surf is going to be able to get the one hit, and it only has 2 Pokemon left. I can Surf the Kadabra for a one hit. All that's left is Golbat. I'm going to use a super effective Ancient Power to knock it out. And with that, I am now ready to take on the League. I can still fight him in Mount Moon, you're correct, but I do not fight him in Mount Moon in any of my playthroughs, so for today, this is the last time that we fight him. Okay, here we go. Time for Will. Right, this is a good moveset for Will. Will has been causing some problems recently, and I really hope that he's not going to cause any problems today. Luckily, I do have Recover in case like Confusion and Psychic and stuff get really annoying here at the beginning of the fight. Oh, they are. No, stop. Come on, Will. Well, this is like perhaps the worst opening performance for this fight. The Executor is not very good, so let's just heal here. Gonna spam Psychic, and I'm gonna be able to get back to full health. Lowers my special defense, which is a bit annoying. It's gonna start doing much more damage now as a result. Okay, gonna send, or he's gonna send in Slowbro next. Amnesia first turn, probably Curse second turn. No, Psychic. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna heal. Get back to green health. Gonna take a while. Another special defense drop. That's very bad. That's very bad. Critical hit. I think I lose. I think I lose. Oh, maybe I can stall the Psychic out. It only has 10 PP. It's going to eventually run out of Psychic. Come on, run out of Psychic. Run out of Psychic. Yes, it's out of Psychic. Okay, so now we should be able to get through the Xatu with Ancient Power. Oh, it confused me again. At least my Ancient Power hits and gets the one hit. All that's left is Jinx. I'm going to go for Ancient Power here. Tank a Psychic and then knock it out in a single hit. All right, so we actually defeated Will. I did not think that that was going to happen after how badly that fight started. Do Hearthstone for this fight. That's why I keep Recover around. It's just like I want it for moments like that. Okay, now it's time for Koga. Up first is Ariados. Going to go for Ancient Power here. Knock it out in a single hit. Next, he sends in Fortress. Obviously, Surf here. He uses Protect, just wasting my time. Surf doesn't get the one hit, but I take it out on the next turn. Obviously, Spikes is useless. I'm going to go for Ancient Power against the Muck in case I get the Omni Boost. I don't. Switch into Surf to knock it out because it used Acid Armor. Ancient Power, of course, for the Venomoth. Strangely, it knocks this Steel type out in one hit. Next is the Crobat. I go for Ancient Power, not getting the one hit. Can't believe that. And so I'm going to knock it out with 2 uses of Surf. Koga, easy, no problem. And now it's time for Bruno, who is, of course, much better in this game than he is in Generation 1. He is a joke in Generation 1. I think I'll recover the PP on Ancient Power. I think for this fight I should Mystic Water. Or maybe Pink Bow. Pink Bow for the Hitmons. The Hitmons have a lot of They have a lot of special defense in this game. You're going to see that as soon as I start the battle. Okay, so here we go. We're going to take on Bruno. Up first is Hitmontop. I'm going to go for return. It goes for dig. That means I'm going to take one hit from it. Finish it off on the next turn. He's going to send in Hitmonlee next. Return gets the one hit, so I don't get to take a high jump kick. Hitmonchan is going to hit with Mach Punch. Oh, and I don't knock it out, so it gets 2 Mach Punches. I have less than half for the Machamp. Do I heal? I think I heal. Heal almost a full, get hit by a Cross Chop. That Cross Chop does a lot of damage. Cross Chop only has 5 PP though, and it has a big chance to miss. So I think now I can use Surf. Yes, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. Okay, all that's left is Onix. I hit with Surf and knock it out in a single hit. With that, Bruno is no more. Okay, that could be challenging because Cross Chop has a high critical hit rate, and if it crit me, I would definitely lose. So we're going to have to reflect on that for the second playthrough. Did I use my elixir? I guess it did. Max Ether Surf. Okay, Karen. The safe play for Karen is always the Paralyzed Cure Berry, so the Vileplume can't paralyze you, so I'm going to go for that. Okay, here we go. It's time for Karen. Let's do this. I'm going to probably two-shot the Umbreon. I'm going to go for Ancient Power into Surf. Ooh, Ancient Power really does not do that much. Alright, I get hit by a Sand Attack. I was hoping for the Omni Boost into Surf and then get the 2-hit. I guess we're going to return the Vileplume. I was not happy with it. Next is Gengar. Surf here for maximum damage. It goes for Lick. Okay, it's at red health, so it's probably he's going to Destiny Bond and knock me out. Yep, it is. Oh, I missed. Thank you, Sand Attack. Recover? And then Surf? Wow, I'm not just like not hitting. Come on. Okay, there we go. Knock the Gengar out. No Destiny Bond. Ancient Power on the Murkrow. Missing because of the Sand Attack. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Sand Attack saved me. I can't believe it. We beat Karen on our first attempt. So that was a clean sweep through the Elite Four with Corsola. It's doing really well in the late game. Granted, it's not getting a good time, but yeah, so far so good. Now it's time for Lance. I think Hearthstone here for sure. Okay, here we go. It's time for Champion Lance. He's going to lead with a Gyarados, and of course I have Ancient Power. I don't think I'm going to one-hit, but I could get the Omni Boost as a result. Ooh, just barely didn't get the one-hit. If I was level 60, I would probably get the one-hit there. The Dragonite is going to survive, though, and paralyze me with Thunder Wave, which is really annoying. And it has Thunder, which can do a lot. At least I survive. That's pretty nice. I'm going to heal on the next Dragonite because it has Blizzard, which is not nearly as good. Oh, it's flinching me like crazy with Twister. Stop. Stop. I don't want this to be the Lugia playthrough all over again. Okay, Hyper Beam, so it's going to have to recharge. I think I'll take that chance and just recover a little bit more. And then I knock it out. This is his final Dragonite, level 50. Ancient Power does more than half. It goes for Outrage, and I finish it off. Okay, I have one more Ancient Power, so I'm going to... Let's Surf the Charizard, and then we'll Ancient Power the Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl has less defense than special defense. It's something that I always forget. Oh! Oh my... That was so close. I cannot believe how close that ending was. We did it. We beat Lance in the Pokemon League. That took Corsola 1 hour, 27 minutes, and 13 seconds. It had 3 resets, and it finished at level 60. By the way, this took 5 hours and 37 minutes of game time. Okay, here we go. So now, after all of that, we can finally get access to an Ice-type move with this Water Pokemon. Feels like a long time coming, so let's get ourselves Ice Beam from the Move Tutor. What do I want to replace? Probably return. I'm going to get a second return TM. There is no move reminder in Generation 2, so if I was, say, to remove Recover, I would not have access to it later on in the playthrough. I want Ice Beam specifically for Erica in Kanto. But you might be right. Like, I might just not need it anymore. I think I can get a couple more vitamins here. I can get one more vitamin. Let's top up my special with this calcium. Sweet. Okay, I have something really interesting to show all of you now. And it's going to be what happens as soon as we arrive in Kanto after the SOS Aqua finishes its voyage. Can you get unlimited return TMs? Yes. Scott, any plans to play gold or silver without return? You know, I didn't have plans for that, but now that I think about it, maybe I will do that. Maybe I'll, like, ban all the moves that are, like, really frequently used. Swift, Headbutt, Return, Sleep Talk, like, all this stuff. That's an interesting idea. Maybe I'll make a poll about that and see how many people would want a series like that. It's going to be a while before I do that. Okay, so here, when I get to the docks, I can use Teleport and just teleport directly to the Vermilion City Pokemon Center. Isn't that weird? So weird. We're going to need Curse. Thanks, Snowy, for letting me know that, actually. Snowy is in chat, so I really appreciate that tip. No! No! What did I do? Made a mistake. That's what I did. That was the Gen 1 player in me. I opened the inventory to cut the tree, and then I teleported. Come on. And the reason... So, yeah, the docks are considered being outside, and the reason that they set the waypoint to the Poké Center is because they don't want you to teleport back to Johto on your first trip to Kanto. Alright, so now it's... Kanto is not going to take that long. We might possibly get a sub 2 hour time if we don't have any issues in Kanto. Did I get the PV up? Yeah, I did. Huh. Bortz, I made a comment on a video of yours about return being overused. I hope you don't take that personally. It wasn't a criticism. I think it is a fair criticism to say that return is overused. I agree with you that return is overused. I do my best to keep these challenges as entertaining as possible. And there's always a part of me that goes like, well, if I could just start over again, would I change my rules to make things more entertaining for both myself and for the viewers? I'm always thinking about that. The reason I made a change with Hidden Power, but I didn't make a change with Return, is specifically because Return is always a normal type move. So it helps in certain situations and it doesn't help in other situations, whereas Return just kind of like solves whatever problem the Pokemon needs to have solved. That for me felt like it was going too far. But yeah, I'm totally open to the idea of doing a series without Return in the future. I think that would be fun. Yeah, like, I could do like a TM-less playthrough, where it's like, I don't use any TMs with Pokemon. We'd try that. Because that would be, the strats would be much different. Gosh, I'm going to lose, oh my, I didn't lose to Sabrina. I really thought I was going to lose to Sabrina there. That was close. I'm going to heal here. Normally I don't do this. Actually, no, that's a mistake. Sorry. I should just go and heal in the rock tunnel place. I guess I was scared about this trainer. I'm going to super potion, then I should be fine. I have recover. No! Ah! You don't need to fight this person. How fast is the Raichu? I'm faster. Let's just recover. Tail Whip, good move. Perfect. This person is the Surge fangirl. Edna. Edna the Surge fangirl. Maybe we need art for her so that we can never use it in any of the videos. Dang, thought Serena would be kind of scary. Yeah. She's probably one of the scariest gym leaders in Crystal version when you get to Kanto. See, I was just like, I can heal here because I want to go in this center anyways to set my waypoint to this center. Nope. Do you accept custom trainer art from viewers? Well, like, I'll accept the art. I don't know if I'll use it regularly in videos. The thing is, like, I really want the art style to be, like, quite coherent. So I get Serena to do all the art for the trainers. Just so that they all look the same. No. No return seems just wasting time. Yeah, no return would also make it very hard for Pokemon to get access to no physical moves. Because, like, Curse saves a lot of these bad Pokemon from having absolutely abysmal times. Okay, it's time for a Dark Cave. Wish me luck. This one's hard. Did it. That's the hardest part. Did it. Hopefully I didn't forget the radio card. I didn't. We're okay. How is he doing that on speed up? Respect? Yeah, it took a while to figure it out, honestly. So I'm going to defeat everyone on Nugget Bridge to face Misty next. The reason is that once I defeat her, my water type moves will get a 12.5% type-based boost. A lot of people are not aware of this mechanic. It only exists in Generation 2. They probably removed it because it's really broken and makes the story of these games so much easier than Generation 1 or Generation 3. In this case, I just want the boost as fast as possible to speed up the rest of Kanto. Guess we have to ice... or oh, that was great. This whole team is weak to ice moves, so if you have Hidden Power Ice, you can use it here. Yeah, this game is old because there's a radio tower, right? Can you do Corsola in Gen 2? Yeah, sure, I'll backport those Pokemon. I don't know when I'll do it. Like, Gen 2, I have no plan of doing, like, backports for Gen 2 anytime this year. Just because, like, I have so many series going on. I have my Emerald series, my Fire Red series, my Crystal series, my Yellow series, then I have my Versus series. So many different videos to make. I don't want to, like, start making, like, a whole bunch of other series and then, like, you only get one episode of each series every, like, 2 months. I want to make sure that I can finish my Yellow solo series next year. That's my goal. Obviously, there'll still be a lot more Gen 1 on my channel, but I want to finish the Yellow solo series, specifically. Okay, it is time to defeat Misty for our water type boost. She leads with Golduck, so going for Ancient Power is going to be the best move, I think. Oh, and then she disables it. Great, so I'm going to have to use Surf against her. Luckily, up next is Quagsire, and it takes neutral damage from Surf, so I can one-hit. I'm still disabled for the Starmie, so I'm going to have to use Surf to knock it out. Actually doing surprising amounts of damage there. I got a crit, so I'm going to take it out with 2 more Surfs, as long as I don't hit myself in confusion too much. And Starmie does not use Recover over and over and over again. Stop! Stop recovering, please! This is ridiculous! This is ridiculous! I'm not going to be able to stall it out, so I got to crit. Crit! Okay, well, let's try Ancient Power. Okay, well, I crit. Nice. Ancient Power on the Lapras because it takes super effective damage because it's an Ice type, and with that I have earned myself the 12.5% boost to my Water type moves damage. Okay, time for Surge. First, let's get this rare candy. You know, I might not end up teaching Earthquake. Like, what is Earthquake going to help with? I don't play any ROM hacks in my spare time. I have very little spare time. All of my spare time I spend with my fiance doing various activities. I don't play any other video games right now. I literally just play Pokemon for the channel. Which, I'm completely obsessed with Pokemon, so I'm totally fine playing only playthroughs for these videos. I really enjoy it, by the way. I do not want this to come across as me complaining. I'm like very happy to get to do this every day. So yeah, you'd think that Surge is going to be really good against Corsola. And Surge is inspired by his former Generation 1 days. He's going to be absolutely terrible in this case. Just going to sweep through his entire team with Surf. I didn't actually take any damage in that fight. Easy win. Okay, Pokeflute, wake up the Snorlax. Let's go. Okay, I want to skip Beedrill guy. No! Terrible. That was absolutely terrible play. Well, we're going to fight Beedrill guy. We should get art for Beedrill guy. I feel like Beedrill guy definitely needs art. Okay, we'll still have enough Surf left over for Brock, so we're not a problem. We're not in a problem here. Okay, here we go. So, Brock's team. This is going to be a series of one-hits. He is incredibly easy. Scott, when will we get more Mewtwo videos? Well, Mewtwo in Yellow next year, as the final episode of my Yellow series. And then I'm thinking of doing Mewtwo in Generation 2 sometime soon. Maybe in the fall. No. Scott, when will we get Gen 10? Well, as you can tell from my content creation, I don't really like to jump on trends. I just like... Scarlet, a whole bunch of Pokemon games have released, and I was always thinking, like, maybe I should make videos for those new games. And then in the end, I always just decide not to. Yes, the thing about type boost from gym leaders is real. You get both type boosts and stat boosts from gym leaders. Look up badge boosts. Look up badge boosts and then scroll to the Generation 2 section on Bulbapedia. You'll find it. Make sure that you read the whole section, though. Okay, here we go. Blaine. He's going to be just as bad as Surge. Maybe worse. I think worse. He has less Pokemon. Oh, wow. The Rapidash actually did damage to me. Too bad. I have a double resistance to Fire-type moves. And a single resistance to Normal-type moves. Yeah, Corsola does not get the special defense boost due to Pryce's badge's glitch. Unfortunately for me. I have thought about doing blind Let's Plays when new games come out. I was going to do that for Scarlet and Violet, but then I was so busy producing the daily content for December that I hardly had time to play Scarlet and Violet. So I was playing mostly... when the new games released, I was playing mostly Pokemon Yellow. Yeah, this is surprising. Only 3 resets. I guess that comes down to the fact that I could quite easily anticipate where I was going to run into problems and solve for those locations. Okay. All right, here we go. No, I gave the Abra leftovers. Yikes. Not great. Give Cora the Corsola leftovers. Okay, here we go. It's time for blue. I've saved all my rare candies to this point, so I feel like I'm in a good position. I'm not going to use them just yet. I want to get as much experience as possible. Going to go for Ice Beam on the Pidgeot and get a one-shot. That is a great start to the fight. Next is Executor. Again, Ice Beam is super effective and gets a one-hit. Perfect. It's not going to use Solar Beam. Alakazam, I'm going to go for Ancient Power, which turns out to be a mistake because it sets up Reflect and then hits me with a Psychic. Nice level. Rhydon's next. Obviously, I'm going to one-hit it with Surf. It does 4 times damage. And then Arcanine. Surf is super effective. Wow, Corsola is actually really good against blue. All that's left is Gyarados. I go for Ancient Power. It does actually, wow, less than half. I guess that's because of the Reflect. Once Reflect wears off, Ancient Power does enough damage, and I finish off his final Pokemon. So with that, I am ready to take on Red with Corsola. Okay, let's go. Sub 150, maybe, yeah. This is looking good. We're gonna get the last rare candy, of course, outside of Mount Silver. Gonna do the little teleport strat here. Don't forget to save before red, thank you. That has to be one of my most painful moments from the channel. I will remember that. Okay, so here, I'm not gonna... Actually, I am gonna repel through here. Because I need to really track what I'm doing with the motion as I get through the dark area. Did it. Okay, now we're gonna let this wear off and we're gonna fight a wild Pokemon. Or a few wild Pokemon just to get level 70. Because then I can rare candy up to level 80, which will give me just a little bit more damage for red. And I have a max elixir left over. So yeah, I'm only going to need to knock out like 3 Pokemon here. Please not Larvitars. I know in here they're more common, so like maybe I shouldn't have gone in here, but I want to have extra walking once I level up. Yeah, see, I only have 1 step of walking now. Okay, level 70. Good. Okay. Let's use the max elixir. Then save. Now we're gonna get set up. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need Curse for this fight. Pretty sure I need Ancient Power. I need... think? Oh gosh, this is hard. I have to have Surf. So we have to do this. Yes. We need Curse. We need Curse. We're not going to knock the Snorlax out with 3 Ancient Powers. And we need... it has to be more than a 3... like, it has to be less than a 3 hit. Otherwise, he's just going to rest and then you're like hopeless. How much does Thunder do? That does way too much. Okay. Noted. Oh, lived on 1 hit point from the Pikachu. Can't believe that, but now I'm dead. Yeah, dead. Okay. No, I saved. I saved here. I saved after using all those items because I don't want to have that items be permanent. Okay, let's try again. So here we go. Red, second time. Pikachu, I'm just going to go for Surf right away and see if I knock it out. I do knock it out. That's nice. I'm going to Surf down the Espeon, and I'm going to show you here why Curse is probably required. Venusaur is next, so we'll do Ice Beam. Hopefully 2 hitting. Oh, no, it's going to hit Solar Beam. Oh, gosh. That did a lot. Okay, yep. Oh, very bad. Even with Never Melt Ice, I'm not going to knock that out in 1 hit. Okay, so do I have to set up on the Espeon then? I really don't want to set up on the Espeon. Because I want to 1-hit the Venusaur. Oh wait, I have an idea. I have an idea. Just pray for the 10% freeze? I could. Yeah, I think I have to protect and detect. I think that's what I need. Like, I can Surf this. I don't think this is going to work. I can out-heal that. Just in case it... Oh, yeah, I was like about to say, just in case it crits, I should heal right after it uses Psychic once. Get back to full health, then... No. Stop critting, please. Stop critting. There we go. Okay, let's continue setting up. Cover. Heal. Close enough. Think +5 should be enough. Okay, don't crit. Don't crit. There we go. Sets up Reflect. Ancient Power. No! Terrible! Why did I... need to count the number of psychics it uses, and I don't get the KO. So painful. No. -2 accuracy. It's gonna... Oh, yes, yes, I hit it. What? All right, so that is not a good strat. Alright, so I think Surf is bad. Let's get rid of Surf. This is the move deleter. Forget Surf. Now, we are going to go back to Kanto and pick up Protect. A return is going to do more damage. So I think I should return instead. There's the potential for Rain Dance to be useful. No. Here we go. Oh yeah, I need Quick Claw. Thank you. Thank you so much for putting Quick Claw in the chat. I would have forgotten that. Yeah, Quick Claw might actually be the solution. She didn't get me until now. Fine. Rollout. Yeah, but rollout is so inconsistent and you get locked into it once you start using it. I tend to think that rollout is not going to be the answer. I could go and get the defense curl TM just in case. Let's do that. Do I have a repel active? Nope. No one has Surf. Lovely. This is why I always do second playthroughs, by the way, in my videos, because you bleed so much time making like backtracks like this. Even like game time, like this is not just bleeding. It's not just bleeding real time; it's bleeding both real time and game time. Because I had to spend time to figure it out. That's the wrong surf. This is the right surf. Nope, that was the wrong one. I don't know this place well enough. I don't have to get defense curl very often. It's up here. I think I've got it now. Yeah, this is defense curl, TM40. Okay, we're gonna buy one more or a couple more escape ropes just in case things go really bad against red and we have to train. The nice thing about having to train with Corsola at the end here will be the fact that if I do have to train with Corsola, it has a fast growth rate, and that's going to be pretty good for the end of the game. Okay. Alright. What strat is the best? I don't know if I got return. I did get return. Let's try return strats. We'll try like the generic play and see if the generic play is able to give us a win. This play is so generic. The only difference is the fact that I don't have rest. I have recover instead, which is actually better. Can return one hit. Not after charm, it will not. Okay, I gotta protect. Sorry about that. My apologies. Use protect. Yeah, I was saying that yesterday, like, the reason things are like cliche or the reason that things are like standard is because they're good. They're a good strategy. Now you might say, why not use Earthquake instead of return? Well, he has a Charizard, so we can't do that. Where's protect? Okay. There we go. All right, let's try this. Protect. Blocks the charm. I think. Okay, let's see. Does return. Oh my gosh, that thunder did so much damage. I don't even KO. Attacked. Oh, he full restores. Perfect. At least he misses. Gotta miss again. Or full restore, I guess. Crit, please. Yeah, crit! Are you kidding me? Alright, well, we made it to the Espeon. That's nice. It's gonna set up Reflect, so I set up or heal with Recover. Start my setup whenever it hits me. Oh, I forgot to use the rare candy. I forgot to use the rare candies. I was like, why is this so hard? It's going to be not as hard when I use the rare candies. This happens occasionally. Okay. Well, we're going to get much better damage ranges now. Let's go. Okay, here we go. Protect first turn. Oh, he didn't charm. Interesting. Okay, do I one hit now with return? Yes. Good. Okay, Espeon. We're going to go for Curse here. And we can actually protect, I guess. Curse. Protect. Curse. Going to go for Reflect again. I can recover. We're going to set up to +6. No. Oh, so scary. So scary. When the health starts to drain, and you're like, is that a crit? So terrifying. Okay, I'm going to heal twice here. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Okay, here we go, here we go. Last curse. Sets up Reflect, which is bad. I think I stall it. I think I stall it. I know I'm going to get hit by Mud Slap. It's going to be so frustrating. Stop hitting me with Mud Slap when I'm... Okay. Did it fade or did it set it up again? I think it set it up again. So frustrating. Okay, well, we got a crit there, so we knock out the Espeon. Venusaur's next. Please hit. Please hit. Don't hit. Get hit by Solar Beam, so that's a KO. Okay, so I have to get through the Espeon without having my accuracy lowered. Yeah, Psychic in Generation 1 has a 32% chance of lowering special, but in Generation 2 it's only 10%. So not nearly as common. Okay, there's a different possible strategy here, because the Espeon is messing me up because it lowers my accuracy. Let's try something else. Yeah, protect Solar Beam for sure. So what I want to try here is I want to try setting up on the Pikachu. Because Thunder's not that good. It only has 10 people. Oh, wow, it is pretty good, actually. I can just protect sometimes against Thunder and then recover. As long as it doesn't crit. Like, I'm going to be able to stall the Thunder out. And I think... Oh, that's real bad. It's really bad. Yep. No, I think we have to do this the other way. Set up on Venusaur using Protect to dodge Solar Beam. Yeah. Good idea. Let's go. Where's Protect? I hope I one-hit the Espeon. Please one-hit the Espeon with Return. If I don't one-hit the Espeon, things are going to be less than ideal. Ah. Okay, the Espeon should set up Reflect. I don't think I'm going to one-hit. What? Did so little. Fine. Fine, we'll play this game. No, are you kidding me? You're gonna KO me now. Well, we didn't get to try the strategy. Let's do it again. Come on. I think we need a different strategy here for the second attempt. This level is too low, I think. Or we have to try something else. We need to get real creative. I don't know what real creative looks like. Like, I guess I could go Quick Claw, but then I'm not gaining back as much health. I do have Recover. Okay. Protect. Return. Gosh, Thunder does so much. Maybe I hit first? No. Without Reflect. That's how much I do without Reflect. Alright, 1 second, I'm pausing. I have to shut off my software. It glitched. I don't know why. Wow, we got a major error with the software. Major error. It stopped recording around blue. Interesting. Have to figure out why that happened. Okay. Let's think about this for a moment. Everyone, what is going to be the solution here? I genuinely don't know if there's another play. Like, I could go for rollout, but like Rollout is going to be so inconsistent. It will allow me to eventually win, but it's like the least consistent thing ever. Scott, you sound tired. New run. No. No new run. We're going to finish this one. I think the Quick Claw benefits more than leftovers in this situation. I agree, because if 23% of the time I move first and hit the opponent, like that's really good. Toxic recover protect strats with leftovers? Maybe, yeah. With Curse for survivability. The Snorlax isn't going to do that much to me. Snorlax isn't overall very good for Corsola, especially if I have Curse. Maybe set up 2 to 3 times on the Espeon, then complete the setup on the Venusaur with Protect. Maybe, yeah. Alright, let's go back into it. No, we need Protect. We can't forego Protect. Okay. All right. We might be able to get a damage range where we 2-hit the Espeon. What's my speed? My speed, like, will I benefit by leveling up for speed? I have 132 speed. The only thing I can go faster than the Venusaur if I level up like 10 levels. Stop. Do we need it to miss its first thunder? We might need it to miss its first thunder. Really annoying. If it goes for Reflect first turn, then I can recover first turn, which is good. Oh, I forgot the Quick Claw. There's so much to do between each battle. I think Curse. Recover. Recover again. It's going to set up Reflect. I can sneak in another Curse or hit return. I think Curse. Why is it not setting up Reflect? Did it already set it? Or was that it setting up Reflect? I think it set up Reflect there. Stop. Stop. Stop! Can you stop attacking me? Is it attacking me because my defense got lowered? Okay, now it's set up Reflect. Good. Gosh. Whipped. Okay, it's out. Please don't Mud Slap. I'm going to try and knock out now. No Mud Slap. Okay, good, good. Yes. Oh, yes. Okay. And now we Curse. And then Protect. And we Curse. And then Protect. This always feels so broken when you do it. Curse. And then Protect. And then Return. And then Protect. If we don't KO, but we do KO. Okay, good. Snorlax, I should one-hit this. Come on, let's do this. We got this. We are going. Okay, so we've managed to get through the setup on the Espeon. We can tank, hopefully, a Surf from the Blastoise. Yes. And we have a double resistance to the Charizard's Flamethrower, so I should survive and knock it out. We did it! We beat the game with only a Corsola. It took 2 hours, 4 minutes, and 55 seconds. I had 12 resets, and I finished the game at level 81. This took 7 hours and 21 minutes of game time. Oh, okay. That was tough. Rough run. This stream is not over. We are 2.5 hours into it. But I'm going to keep going because we want to get, obviously, we want to get Corsola a sub 2 hour run. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a brief break, rest my voice up. Everyone go grab a drink or something like that. And then we will come back. We will talk about some optimizations and figure out how Corsola should do its second playthrough. See you in a little bit. All right, everyone. Welcome back. I have bad news. We seem to have a major glitch with RBY XP Router. It had some errors with move learning, and then later on, it seems to be completely messing up Corsola's growth rate. So I need like 2 more minutes. I will be right back after that. I am sorry for the delay. All right, time to come back to the game, or at least the optimizing portion of this video. We're gonna look at some software now and see damage ranges against red. I've had to fake a little bit of this because Corsola wasn't leveling up properly, so I had to use some like extra rare candies just to get it to the right level within the software. Anyways, this should be good enough for approximating and getting a sense for where our damage ranges are at for this fight. So with level 80, I only have a 52% chance to one-hit the Pikachu with return, which is not exactly what I want. The first thing that I obviously want to examine is how many curses are needed to one-hit everything. So I think we are going to need 6. Yeah, if we want to one-hit the Blastoise, we're going to need 6. Okay, so 6 curses. That's not too surprising. Complicated homebrewed software crashed and you want 2 more minutes. Unacceptable. I know. Everyone should just unsubscribe now. I'll feel bad about myself and then I'll work harder. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, delicious optimization. Here we come. That's right. Okay, so I think I do need all 6 curse setups. I think my main fear is that we're going to run into the red fight again. It's going to be the same scenario and we're going to get resets. So I want to explore what happens at the next damage rounding thresholds above level 80, just to see if those really help Corsola at all in any meaningful way during this fight. So for instance, if I use, let's say I use 3 more rare candies. Then what happens? So that takes my 52% chance to one-hit the Pikachu to like an 81% chance to one-hit the Pikachu. I still underspeed the Venusaur. So now let's try and let's go up to level 55. Next damage rounding threshold. And see what happens with that. Now I have a 100% one-hit on the Pikachu. But I still am underspeeding the Venusaur. I'm just tracking these things because it's helpful to know. Like, maybe if we get an outspeed for something going up to level 85. I honestly think going up to level 85 probably makes more sense. That might improve the curse damage ranges, and I might need 1 less turn of setup. Yeah, I only need 5. I think that it might make sense to go up to level 85 just to get through the Pikachu more consistently. Protect, return, you know you're going to get to the Espeon. I'm a higher level. That means it's more likely that it's going to see that it doesn't have a KO. It's going to go for a Reflect right away, giving me a chance to recover and then start my setup. So I think 85 probably makes sense as a final level to shoot for. Here's the thing outside of this, like what else is there really to optimize other than solving red, which kind of seems to have been solved. I guess improving the fight against Lance by making it quicker with like a hidden power ice could be helpful. Improving the fight against Claire to make it a little bit more consistent could be helpful, but like we already have a solution for Claire. Now, Bruno was scary. Hidden power ice, so you can buy protein instead of ice beam. Ooh. Okay, everyone's going to ask about this, so let's go through the damage ranges and really talk about them in detail. So, if I wasn't going to buy Ice Beam, I could buy like 5 proteins when I'm first there in the department store, which might really improve my damage ranges against red when I start using Return. So let's go back to the point in the route. I have to find it. It's going to take a while, sorry. Let's go back to the point in the route where I buy those calcium. And then let's see if I can buy more. I bought 2 calcium here. How much money do I have? I can buy like 4 things. That's probably perfect for protein. So let's buy those and then use them. Okay, that makes an ineffective vitamin. I can actually only use 2 protein here. Oh, that gives an ineffective vitamin. I get 1 extra protein. That is not going to improve the damage ranges on red. That improves it by 2% on the Pikachu. Like, I could get more calcium and then skip Ice Beam. I think skipping Ice Beam probably makes more sense just to save time. Like, you don't really need it. What about Carbos? Yeah, that's an option. Let's see. Oh gosh, use vitamin. Calcium. So what if I purchase Carbos instead? Then here I use Carbos instead. I can use 3 Carbos. That give me outspeeds. Not any key outspeeds for this fight. Red's Pokemon are just too fast for Corsola. Corsola would be really quite good if it got Amnesia. But it does not get Amnesia, so that makes it struggle. Because we could set that up against Red and then take very little damage from the Espeon. Set up consistently and then sweep. Okay, so we go to 85 for there. Let's test... Okay, so I can customize my DVs. And if I put 13 defense, then I have hidden power ice. And we can check hidden power ice against Claire to see how much this would help. I assume it's going to help. And then we're going to check Bruno. Oh, this might not work. This software, we're having problems today. Because I forget what level. No, I was like level 53, so this is going to be similar. Yeah, so Return is doing somewhere like around like 75 to 90% damage to the Dragonairs, whereas Hidden Power Ice is one-hitting them. So it'll take the fight against Claire from being like annoying where I have to use lots of recover strats to like quite trivial. But we probably should have expected that. Let's see Bruno. Where is Bruno? Wait, did it just not track any of the... What? For some reason it didn't track any of the Elite Four members. That's so weird. It just like took some like, it like tracked Will and stuff as like wild Pokemon. Yes, that's correct. Well, we'll just go into Go Plateau and we'll add all these trainers in manually then. There we go. Got it. Okay. Bruno. Return has a 52% chance to knock the Hitmonlee out. That's not very good, and it doesn't have a guaranteed one hit on the Hitmonchan. It only does 88% damage maximum. And then I have to two-hit the Machamp. Like, I'm taking too much damage, and then Cross-Drop is just going to do too much to me. So, let's experiment with different hidden power typings here, because, like, I'm thinking Hidden Power Psychic. What are the DVs required for Hidden Power Psychic? I have to find it. Just a second. Psychic has 12 defense. So I lose a little bit of HP by doing that. I have 11 HP. So 11 HP and 12 defense gives me Hidden Power Psychic. By the way, the Hidden Power is never determined by your special or your speed DV. So because of that, you never have to worry about losing special attack or special defense or speed. Hidden Power Flying is worse. It's 12. You lose a lot of HP to get Hidden Power Flying. I don't think Flying is better than Psychic. I think Psychic is better. Hidden Power Psychic would be 140 at best. Yeah, which is not as good as Surf. Maybe Hidden Power Flying because it's physical? Maybe that'll do more damage. Let's check. So then I would have 12 attack and 13 defense for Hidden Power Flying. Give me a second here. Now I one-hit the Hitmonlee, and I have a 35% chance to one-hit the Hitmonchan. Okay. What if we go into the league at a higher level? Because like I'm gonna need more. I'm gonna need more levels to defeat Red to get the consistent one hit on the Pikachu. So if we're trying to squeeze out more levels, I might as well just train like after Clair or something like that, or just do more training throughout the mid game. I was 53 for Clair last time, so if I was like 55 for Clair and then went into the league at like 58 or 60, then I'd have higher levels for Bruno. And like, let's see if I use 5 rare candies and see if that really helps things. Because I bet that'll give me... Oh, that's 10. I bet that'll really sort out the Bruno fight. One hit. 47% chance to one hit the Hitmontop, but it's not that good. And then I'm going to two hit the Machamp with Surf. And then, like, Karen will be more consistent that way. That's with Hidden Power Flying, though. I don't know if Hidden Power Flying is the right choice. Like, let's see. Can I beat Bruno without Hidden Power Flying? Now Return one hits the Hitmonlee. And then I would have to two-hit the Hitmonchan. Just a second, I have to close the door. Okay, I'm back. Probably fighting all the trainers, but leave the rare candies for later. Yeah. Seems fine, though. Hitmonlee is by far the scarier opponent. Yeah, I just don't want to get hit by 2 Mach Punches on the Hitmonchan. Because then I have, like, I accumulate damage. Some damage from the dig, some damage from the 2 Mach Punches, and then the Machamp's Cross Chop gets scary. Because it does 52 to 61% damage. The Mach Punch does just under 20. So that's like 40% plus the dig, which does 13% or 16%. Like, I'm scared I'm going to get KO'd by the Machamp. So I think I have to set up, like, I have to heal on the Hitmonchan and then knock it out with my second hit, so I only take 1 Mach Punch. And then I should be fine. I think the HP isn't that much. Just using Recover. Yeah, I agree. So the question is, does Hidden Power actually help us at all? Are there any fights in which Hidden Power is, like, makes a massive difference for Corsola? Like, I could maybe one-hit the Gengar if I had Hidden Power Ground. Is it not the biggest time save versus Claire? Maybe Karen, but I don't see Hidden Power. Yeah, Hidden Power fighting is really bad. Your HP DV gets, it's like absolutely terrible. It's like 7. Really don't want it. Is Hidden Power Psychic worth it? Psychic doesn't improve the damage ranges against Bruno as much as I would want. Hidden Power Bug for Karen? No, I don't think so. Hidden Power Dark might actually be the choice. Go, Scott, you got this. Thank you. Wait, let's test Hidden Power. I just want to test Hidden Power Dark against Morty. Because, like, maybe I can use it to get through the Gengar. Let's just see. Hidden Power Dark does not one hit. Surf, it has the... It actually does less damage than Surf to the Gengar. Is that right? That seems wrong. I guess that's correct. Frustrating. So that doesn't help. Surf is just so good. I think the fact... Whoa. I don't know if I cut out or anything, but like I had a major... Like my computer froze for a second. I should be back, but we had a freeze. Hidden Power is only for things that resist water, yeah, like the dragons. I think... Okay, I think we go for a Hidden Power... Just a second, everything broke. Why is my front end not loading? Like, what? You can see my software, but you can't see the overlay. It's just not loading. Uh-oh. Come on. Oh dear. 1 second. No, everything broke. Well, this is just great. I don't get it. What is happening? Yeah, today's an unlucky software day. You're right. What does Hidden Power Ice do to your EVs? DVs, nothing. Nothing really. It takes defense down from 15 to 13, which has no impact on my HP DV. So perfect everything except defense, which is 13. yeah, I think I'm going to have to end this stream, and then we'll come back with the second stream, and hopefully we'll have solved the issues. I might actually stream Corsola. I want to do it today, though. Comp might need a reboot. I hope so. Yeah, I guess so. Okay, I'm gonna stop the stream. I'm gonna try and get everything working, and we will attempt to do this in part 2. So I'll see you all there.